Hello guys, this is the FieldGamers channel, and in today's video I'm going to show you a tutorial on how to build a cannon, a fireball cannon in Minecraft. And most people don't even realize that this is an option to do in Minecraft, but what you can actually do, and before I actually do the tutorial I'll show you kind of what it is. You just need a dispenser right here, and then you need these little fire charges inside the piston, and then when you have it set up electrically, when you press the button, it will shoot a fireball. So it's kind of like the cannon over here. I had a TNT cannon. I did a tutorial on how to build a TNT cannon, which I'll have a little link in this video, so you can go and see how to build that too if you want. But this one's kind of like that, except instead of shooting TNT, it shoots out, literally it shoots out these little fireball charges things. And if you have targets over here, they will get burned. So it's pretty cool. I really like it. I've never actually used it in my own worlds, but you know, I haven't really needed to. But if you wanted to make a trap, actually, I lie. In my maze that I did a while back, which I'm gonna tweak a little bit and have a new upload for my maze. The maze that I did a while back, I actually had one of the traps in the maze were a fireball trap, kind of like this, where you would step on a pressure plate and the fireballs would shoot at you, and you had to try to run through the fireballs and get to the other side. But it made for a really good trap. So this can go for a lot of applications. You can use it just as a cannon to protect your area from zombies. You can use it as a trap if you don't want people, other people that are playing, or monsters to get into an area. There's a lot of uses for it, but yeah, let me go ahead and show you how to build it. This is the first. It's like a very simple version of it. It's just you press the little trigger here and it shoots a fireball. Let me go ahead and get my options open. Okay, so if you destroy this, all it is a dispenser, and inside the dispenser obviously you put the fire charges. Putting as many in there as you can is good. It's what you want because you want it to be able to keep shooting fireballs. You don't want to have to run out. And all you need to do is put a piece of redstone behind it. You can put more redstone if you need to, but just one redstone is fine. If you want it to look like this, you can, you can rearrange the shape all you want, but to make it work, you just need redstone behind it, have a block, which I don't have for now. I'll just use this sandstones block. You put a button on the back of the block, and then when you press the button, it will activate the redstone, which will shoot it. Now, the one thing that's wrong with this one, and this is why I'm going to have a different one over here that I'm about to show you how to make. The reason I don't like this one that much is because it's very inaccurate. Every time you shoot it, it literally goes to a different location. Just every time it's never consistent. Well, that time it was, but then it'll go to the right, or it'll go too far left, or it'll go too far up or down. And it's just kind of inconsistent. If you're trying to hit a target, it just kind of makes it a pain in the butt. So I designed this one. Now this one is a lot different actually. What I did is I have 4 of these, so to build this one you're just going to need to put 4 of these dispensers in a 2x2 manner like this. This frame on the outside, you can design it however you want. You can even have this within a wall. This frame is not a part of the design, it's just here to hide what's back here. And what's back here is to make it, and I'll go ahead and kind of destroy these 2 blocks real quick so you guys can get an idea. Here is the back of the dispensers. You're going to put 2 blocks of any material. I'm using smooth sandstone, not for any specific reason, just because that's what I have in my inventory right now. But you just put 2 blocks, and then you have to have 2 blocks that extend outward on both sides of those blocks. So get that, go ahead and do that. If you're, pause the screen, make that real quick. And then once you have this little shape behind the dispensers, you're going to put these repeaters right behind the blocks, just 2 repeaters right behind the blocks, and make sure that they're on their lowest notch. And then you're going to have these redstone on top of these 2 blocks, and then you're going to link all of these together with redstone right here, so that when the charge goes through, these 2 right here will power the bottom 2 dispensers, and these redstone lines on the side will power the top 2, and then it'll shoot 4 fireballs at once instead of 1, which will make it much more accurate, which you'll see in a minute when I show you. Now, what I did, and you can do the same thing I did back here and set a button up to it, and just click a button and it'll shoot the 4 fireballs like you want it to. So if you want to do this design with a button, just do what I did here, and then put a wall right here where this little hole is, put a wall here, put a button on the other side of the wall, and that'll activate just a basic cannon that shoots 4 instead of 1 fireball. Now what I've done instead of doing that, I was going to do that originally, but I thought, you know what, maybe if you guys want to do a trap, if you want to build some sort of contraption where it's pressure plate activated, you'll be able to do so. So what I've done, as you can see, over here you have, you have these pressure plates, and let me go ahead and get a piece of brick real quick so that I can fill in the hole after I destroy this. Okay, so here we go. Underneath the pressure plates, you just have a 1 block space with redstone, so when you step on the pressure plates, it will activate this current. Let me go ahead and fill this up. Actually, you know what? I need that light, so I'll leave it open. But it's going to travel down the current, and you need these repeaters to keep the current going, and the current will flow through here. You need just a repeater every probably like 6 or 7 blocks to keep the current going. And then right here, if you don't have this, if you have a line that just keeps going all the way up to here, when you step on the pressure plate, it'll shoot these fireballs once, and that's it. So 4 fireballs will shoot out of this contraption, and you might have time to move out of the way. You may not have time to move out of the way, but it'll just shoot 4 basic fireballs. Now, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't think that that's much more effective at all than that one over there, 4 versus 1. I wanted to shoot infinite amounts of fireballs so that there's no way you can outrun these fireballs, that you're like definitely dead. So to do this, what I've done is right here, you'll have a redstone line going all the way back here. So just kind of pause the screen and copy what I'm showing you. You'll have a redstone line coming down to here, a redstone repeater, and then there'll be a piston right here. And this piston is going to push this block, so you're going to put a block in front of the piston. It's going to press the block this way. When the current is activated, this block will get rid of this little current right here, and then the rest of this current, so here, sorry, let me back up. I'm getting ahead of myself. The current's going to come through here, and it's going to split. It's going to go both ways. This current is going to come this way. This current is going to make this destroy this current. So this current right here will only be lit for maybe a split second, because this will cut off the current almost immediately. Once the current gets here, it's going to travel down, and what you're going to need to do, and I'll go ahead and do this real quick. I'll get rid of these so you can follow along. You're going to have 2 repeaters like this going this way, and then 2 repeaters on the other side going the other way. And then you can move these up 1 notch. If you do it that way, just 1 notch on these first 2, it'll be perfect. So you're going to need 2 redstone right here, 2 pieces of redstone right here, and then what'll happen is the current will come through here for a split second, then turn off. It'll travel through here, come around here, travel through here again, and basically just create an endless loop of redstone. And I've already done a tutorial. I didn't really need to explain that fully, but I wanted to go ahead and help you guys out. I don't want you guys freaking out because you don't know what's going on. But if you want a better tutorial on how to do this, I do have a tutorial on my channel. You can always check that out. But then once it goes through here, it'll be on an endless loop. It'll repeat, so it'll turn on and off, on and off, on and off very quickly. Quickly because the notches are not turned up. If you turn these notches up, it'll blink very slowly, and you can just mess around with that if you don't like the rate that it's blinking at. But I think the rate that I just showed you, that's what I want you to use to make the one I'm about to do. So once you have that, it'll connect up here, and then this redstone will connect to the line that I had you make right here. Now, if you haven't got any of that, go ahead and rewind the video. Just pause it where you need it to be paused so that you can copy down everything so that you can have this exact design. Now once you've done this design, so hopefully you've paused it and done what you needed to do. Let me go ahead and quickly put that back. Once you've done this, now I'm in creative mode, obviously. This is my creative mode flat map that I use to just kind of do tutorials. But yeah, so I'm not going to get hurt by the fireballs, but at least you'll get an idea of what happens. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to step on the pressure plate, and I'm going to go ahead and fly, and it will just literally shoot an endless amount of fireballs. Well, not an endless amount, depending on how much you have in there. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. I had a pretty good amount of these fire charges in there, and they are just going crazy. Eventually they will run out, so the more you have in there, the more effective it'll be. But it's just, if there's a target there, if you have maybe a bunch of villagers you're putting on the line to kill, I don't know why, but maybe you are. Yeah, this will do the job very quickly and very efficiently, in my opinion. One last thing here, let me go ahead and turn it to light. I don't like it when it gets dark. It's hard to see. But one more thing, some people don't really know what a fire charge is, so let me go ahead and quickly wrap this up by showing you how to build a fire charge. And what are your, well, actually, real quick before I do that, let me go ahead and turn this off. You can turn it off by just hitting that button right there, and boom, it turns off. Because then the loop can't keep going around. But yeah, so yeah, anyway, sorry, I'm getting off track. What you're going to do to make a fire charge is you're going to go to a crafting table, and you're going to need blaze powder, coal, and gunpowder. Those are the only three things you need. You're going to put the blaze powder right here, the coal in the center, and the gunpowder right below. So just this little shape, go ahead and remember that real quick, and you'll get 3 fire charges in return. Make as many of these as possible and fill the dispensers up so that it can be more effective, especially for this one over here. If you don't have very many fire charges in it, it's not going to be as effective, you know, as you want it to be, and then the entire design is almost useless. You might as well just build one of these. If you don't have very many fire charges, if you're on a survival map and you just can't get that many fire charges, build something simple like this, and you can just, you know, have your own little button pressed cannon, which most cannons are. So if you want to have more control over your cannon, you can do this. If you want to set up a trap, you can do something like this. Or you can combine them. You can do this design but have a button set up on the back instead of this entire contraption that I just showed you. But that is all I have to show you. I hope this really helps you guys. Please feel free to rewind, pause it. I want you guys to be able to make this in your own worlds. And again, comment in the description below, not description below, comment in the comment section below, like the video, subscribe to my channel. I work hard on these things, and I really want people to subscribe so I can, you know, look forward to showing you guys more things, and so you guys can learn more from me, and I can just kind of help you guys out. I have a lot to offer on my channel, so yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. See you guys later.